Rap came from us. It started in the South Bronx. It started with conscious rappers. So to my brothers and sisters who are rappers, see, you're part of the scheme, but you don't realize you are an unwitting collaborator in a scheme that is to destroy you and your future.
Let's be very clear, I ain't here to drink beer, smoke weed, shoot the breeze, and break bread with you. I'm only here to resurrect the living dead with you. Thought it was some kind of a game, I'm not playing with you. I got the Moorish warlords with Moroccan sharp swords, Ethiopians with white face camouflage. Already disciplined and ready for that sabotage. You listen to Minaj? Word? You should kill yourself and everybody that you came with. Arrangements out of jurisdiction, no arraignment. My name gets mentioned through the ethers, through high frequency speakers. Certified 45, get in line. Make this revolution rap your favorite pastime. Make listening to Coon Tune your very last time. Last time he was CO and now he's gangstified. Pushing keys, catching bodies, man, somebody lied. I'd rather listen to that God noise, levitate with fly boys, organize an army, bang dead prayers. Understand I'm not a missionary, just the devil's adversary. Extraordinary, compliment the feds. And most listening are subject to conditioning. They need a hook, something snappy just to pull them in. I truly sympathize. I hope this pretty singing satisfies. Now should we get back to business then? Separating gods from the nigger men, separating chicken heads from the heroines. They tell me constantly that I should change my content. You're just too conscious, maybe you should narrow in. Rhyme more about that street life heroin. Make it amplify, glorify the hell you're in. But where the hell you been? Clearly you don't know me then. Spit flame, ethanol, Jada Pinkett set it off. I gang bang on opposition till his head is off. His arm, leg, arm nailed to a cross. You're not a mob boss, Florentini, Machiavelli. Closest you are to Italian is salsa spaghetti. The flow is deadly.
Kumba. So, and just in a nutshell, Jason Wise is a combination of all the characters that I love: James Bond, Indiana Jones, Sherlock Holmes. Kind of melded into one. He's the anti-Tomb Raider. Instead of going to far off lands and taking artifacts out and bringing them back home, he's working in reverse. He's breaking into museums, private collections, taking the artifacts, returning them to their natural places, to the people that created them. So it's just been a blast. He's an immortal character. He hails from the land of Kush in antiquity, and he's traveled down through time, interfacing, working on our behalf. James Bond works on His Majesty's Secret Service, so Jason Wise is working on Mama Africa's, just on behalf of the culture, Black people, just the hero that we need. Just working on behalf of Black people throughout the diaspora. So I've been doing that.
How many issues or trade paperbacks do you have of this?
I'm glad you asked. That's a funny question. Is that I never really did any issues. I've never really done issues. If you're looking at the hip hop model, I did mixtapes. So I do a lot of short stories, combine them into one volume, and just kind of pass it around that way, just strictly underground. And lucky enough to meet somebody like Sebastian, who believed in the character, and luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and I just kept sharpening my sword, and came along with a fantastic opportunity, and just the opportunity to work with him and Prentice and you, David, is, man, it's just a mind blower. So I'm just thankful.
Yeah, Seb has an eye for talent, to say the least.
Good God.
To say the fucking least. So you get congrats, man. I this is my first time meeting you, and you already got good energy. I love I saw some of the images online, and I fucking love it. I'm a huge Bond fan, huge Tomb Raider fan, all that stuff. So if it's the Indiana Jones, if it's the reverse, love it.
Hey, in the chat, there's a couple of heads that are asking, like Nobi Cornish is asking, and she's beautiful, amazing family, and Marco, beautiful dude. They want to find out where they can get your mixtape. Is it available? Can they get it from your website, blackheroesmatter.tv, or?
Well, actually, no. You can hit me up on actually Facebook at Jason Wise. Just hit me in the DM.
You know what I mean? Cold world. Now that my mind is more mature, the stuff they say now and that I learned a couple years back, I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? I understand, why they say God. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they say stuff like 7:30. I understand why they say stuff like that now. Like I understand a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Some stuff ain't meant to be told. Keep it to yourself and just know that you understand. And then when somebody else wanna understand, you know what I mean? Because there's a difference between what's up, DJ Tiger? Here I come. But there's a difference between uh just wanting to know something and wanting to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Let me send DJ Tiger. DJ Tiger, I'm finna send you what you call. Oh no, you know what I mean? Thank you, Cold World too, for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long you're gonna stay. You know what I mean? I know we're catching folks at the 10 hour, some at the 10 hour, some at the 9 hour, some at the 7 hours. So you know, no problem, DJ Tiger. Got you. So, you know what I mean? So stick around as long as you can, man. It's all good. You know what I mean? You know, Cook, he ain't gonna talk no jive. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a special shout out right now to a special friend of mine that helped me, so to speak, get on. Xfinity, what up? That's DJ Tiger, aka Full Blast Radio. He a live DJ, you know what I'm saying? So if you got YouTube, go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Check out DJ Tiger. Just type in DJ Tiger, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you're into comics and stuff like that, check out 6 Element Hip Hop. He also in the chat as well. You know what I mean? That's just showing some love to my brother. I see, hold on. So, just to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into this as soon as possible. Miss Alexis, she said she's gonna take a few minutes to get here. What's up, DJ Tiger?
What up, bro?
Man, what's going on, man? How are you doing, man?
No, and I had to reset the OBS. It was acting like it wasn't working, like the screen disappeared, so I had to cut it off and cut it back on. I had to reset it, so it's straight now.
Okay. And Miss Alexis, you know what I'm saying, she was just getting off work because you remember Georgetown, you know, I'm in Bama and Georgetown, y'all out ahead of me. So yeah. she getting her cleanse on, and then she said she gonna pop right in. I see her there right there now.
Okay.
Let me send her invite. Get her on in here so we can get started.
Robbie, what up, Robbie?
I just sent you a ticket, Miss Fred fan. Come on in so I can get you introduced. DJ Tiger, I appreciate you too, man. Everything you do, and you know what I mean. Like, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, bro.
For real.
About, man. It's about supporting each other, bro. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Just had a plate food, so I'm good now.
All right, and she should be popping up just a second. What's up, Robbie?
My brother Robbie, man, in the building, man. So,
what's up, Robbie?
Day one dude from around the way, from Strong Island, Huntington.
Okay.
Ooh.
Accept you. Yes, sir. Real excited for today. Okay. One more time. I see you, Miss Red. I see you, Miss Alexis. You know how the Insta jam do sometimes. I had to make mine up.
Oh, here we go.
Hey. What's up? What's going on, Miss MefRed and LL fan, aka Miss Alexis? How you doing?
I am fine. How are y'all doing?
Just fine. So I would like to introduce, you know what I'm saying, people know me, Cookz24 podcast. Miss Alexis, this is DJ Tiger, aka Full Blast Radio.
Okay.
You know what I mean? DJ Tiger, I do talk. Tell who you is.
Oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Good. From New York. I've been living down here since 2017 and run my own 24-hour classic hip hop radio station. And I've been DJing for over 30 years. Yep.
Okay. I did
it. And Miss Red's fan, let DJ Tiger know and the people know who you are, because you are somebody as well.
How y'all doing on live? You guys don't know me. I'm Alexis, but they know me as MefRedandllfan. I'm 20 years old. I'm a college student.
Oh.
And I'm just trying to, make something out of myself, trying to use social media as much as I can before they try to take it away. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all about me. I'm a big.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So, right before we get into it, the recap, uh, the circle of this right here that's great to me is I met Full Blast because of Wutang. You know what I'm saying? And you might well say I met Miss Alexis because of Wutang, a la Red Man and Mr. Fisher, but
Oh yeah,
still in the same bubble. You know what I'm saying? So
that
I
was.
want to say you know what I mean? So I'm excited and very happy to have both of you here with me to help and explain and talk how y'all feel also about the Wu-Tang Saga. You know what I'm saying? So as we get into it, you know what I mean? Recap. I'm gonna go fast, but I ain't gonna go fast. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But definitely give y'all, you know what I'm saying, spit it to y'all. So demeanor is the important part of growth. I got that from Divine off an interview that he did after sitting in a barber chair after the saga, you know what I'm saying? Or it was probably already done and he just talking about it. And that was something that he said that stuck to me because it makes sense with how they came up. You know what I'm saying? Their demeanor was a major part of their growth and success in life. And I feel like that's something that one big thing that I got out of watching this, you know what I'm saying? So how about y'all?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I got out of it that brotherhood is very important. You know, no matter what, y'all can argue one day and the next day y'all be loving each other like, bro, I got you. You know, yeah, that's what I got out of brotherhood.
Yeah, me too. More like too, like the look that RZA wanted from everyone, because even though when he went to that with ODB, where he wanted to be on Def Jam, but he was really looking out for him.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to own your stuff 20 years later so your kids can have it. You know what I mean? So, when you're young, you don't want to sit, you just want the money now, you want the family thing. But
Exactly.
his mind state was looking ahead. He was ahead of his time. So I think
Exactly.
he was looking out for his brother. He just loyalty. He always wanted loyalty. But well,
Say that one more time. You kind of pick say that one more time.
no, I think that the loyalty was important for him to give them the loyalty, because he's going to give the loyalty back. It's got to be, equal.
Yes.
That's the message I got, because he's looking out for them in the long run. He wants all of them to own, their own rights. That's why, with the Wu-Tang Productions, he wants them to all be able to have solo deals. That was like unprecedented back then. Be on a label and then them all being on different labels, like that was like unprecedented. So he was like looking out for them.
Right.
He wanted that same loyalty too. It works both ways. It only works one way. So that's
Okay.
out of that too.
Okay. So episode Little Ghetto Boys, which was episode 1. You know what I'm saying? One crazy thing that I got is how some of the titles were some of the songs on some of the albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I realized
the everyday, you know what I'm saying, the everyday hustles, you know what I'm saying, the risks and the dreams that they was trying to accomplish. RZA dealing with the jail time, uh, the angels and demons, so to speak, that they all was dealing with. You know what I mean? Ray and Ghost dealing with their personal life issues, and then once Bobby beat the case, it was like a whole new life.
Yeah.
What's y'all opinion on that? Miss Alexis, and then Tiger, he'll finish it off.
The episode 1, it started off a little slow, because I mean, it seemed like that day where RZA paid more attention to his, life more, and throughout all the episodes, he really just paid attention to his life, because we seen, how everybody grew up and how everybody was. But they didn't get in too deep. They didn't get in too deep like how they did RZA's story. And we still don't even know how Old Dirty grew up. Or you go.
True.
Or go
True.
Master Killer, Jizzle, all of them. We still don't know. But it was, it was a pretty good start. People trying to follow their dreams and trying to face the consequences, and, just trying to do a little hustle to get money, make ends meet.
Yeah. Yeah, they touched on a lot of like, you know, because they were in the streets. You know, that's part of it. Like, you know, like you said, even though, like you said, it started slow, you know, I think they had to show like, you know, where they came from, saying like, yo, we got to stop doing that because we know we got it to make it. Like that confidence he had to be like, yo, we're going to tear this industry up. You guys, you need to be with me, you know, and him, that, like I said, that first episode, I thought of like, what if that one wrong turn, like he was found guilty, like we wouldn't even know who Wutang is, like just that one thing, you know what I mean? It would have just derailed everything. So like you said, like found not guilty, it was like, all right, I gotta really focus and be on the straight. I can't be involved with a bull, you know, because we have something, we can't waste it. And I think about that had the talent that we don't never know about, like basketball players in the Rucker that are better players in the NBA, but they never made it because they didn't get their shot. So it was like that could have been them.
Exactly. Okay. Brooklyn Zoo, episode 2. Second chances. You know what I'm saying? Divine and Bobby reconstructing their lives. You know what I mean? Getting the just the pieces together. You know, Divine trying to get the right job, trying to make sure you're gonna keep it. You know, Bobby still trying to make up his mind as far as like musically what's going on. We get a close look at Ray. You know what I mean? Inside his home life with Mama. You know what I mean? Dick, Meth, Dirt in the zoo, basically street life, how they living, how they walking, the pieces that they want us to see. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all say. And then we get to see DJ talking. You gonna like this floppy disk love. The floppy disk love. Go ahead, DJ Talk. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
A floppy disk, you keep it secure. You got a beat forever. I mean, ever. You know what I mean? Also, we got the first steps of Method Man. You know, he spit the verse to Deck in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? And we got to see You God come in. You know what I mean? Because we was all wondering, where's You God at? Where's You God? And now we get to see. You know what I mean? And then we get a piece of floppy disk love. Floppy disk love.
A COD 950 sampler discs.
Yes. See, I ain't grew up none of that. I just had burn.
Oh, yeah.
That's that.
You go straight into
I ain't grew up none of that.
And
these are from like 1997, 8 when I first beats, and I still got them.
And you're gonna have them forever, as long as they stay in that case right there.
Yup. Right.
And the last point I want to put on that is we also got, if you caught it, remember when they was in the car and You God was talking about the West Coast music, and around that time West Coast music was pumping. So what y'all got on that?
Well, I'll say they was not afraid. They ain't excuse my language, they ain't a fuck. You know, they was gonna be known. Wutang was gonna be forever. You know, even when they went to the little event, to the Jack the rapper event in Atlanta, they didn't kill.
Yeah.
They took part the show, but they was like, if that we came here all the way from New York, we finna perform it either way, the legal way or the illegal way. So that was dope.
All of them had that, you know, like you said, the confidence, like to know, like we taking over, but I don't even have a record out yet. Like they just, the confidence level was just, you know, amazing.
Right.
You know? Yes, it would. And did y'all catch? You didn't know what?
I didn't know they had an album out. You know, I thought, you know, they was already famous for shoot. They sent up here with just 2 hit songs, no album. You know, that takes a lot of balls.
True.
There was so many different talented MCs that had their own style and was dope. So to be like, yo, like, you know, I started DJing when I was 16, but I wasn't like, yo, I know I'm ill. I was just doing it. Like, no way I would have been like, you know, had confidence like that, you know, but that just goes, so their levels is crazy.
Right. Okay. Hollow Bones. Bobby come back to New York. Bobby on his way back to New York.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know he was on the way back to the Symbol of the Clan. You know what I'm saying? I got from this episode that Divine was starting to understand the fine prints. You know, he was always reading the labels and reading stuff on the wall, and so that let me know, okay, I see he was smart from the beginning once he got started. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge of self. I noticed that was getting released. They was giving little bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? Just on the street, talking with the 85s, you know, stuff like that. And also RZA, we got to see Dennis come back. Power making his moves, ran into Mook, so enter Mook. You know what I mean? Like I said, Dennis was on his way back. We got to see RZA create Can It Be So Simple, the early stages, Famous Mistaken, you know what I'm saying? And those are some things that caught me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that about you saw him writing their names. But like he already had in his head, like, okay, you're gonna be on this song. Because remember there was an episode where I think ODB wanted to be on one. He's like, nah, you're not gonna be on that one. He's like, come on, man. Like, he was like, nah, this one don't fit you, you know? So he knew, man. He had that genius plan, like, knew how to fit them. You know, it was a puzzle.
Miss Lexi?
Well, I guess he already knew who their true self was. He just needed them to put in the work and to make the dream come true.
Yeah.
And that really, them getting together, I guess, stopped Raekwon and Ghostface from beefing. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they all they got.
Word.
You know?
Word.
So, yeah.
That was a big
thing
I wanted to see. Like, we knew them two were inseparable, but you wanted to see how it came about, you know?
Right.
I was like, you know they're going to start bonding, you know, and they watching the Kung Fu flicks, little Cuban links was thrown in there, little clues, stuff like.
And then we get into Pioneer the Frontier. Reels was playing. Ray and Ghost, I want to say this is where the true beginnings got started. Well, you know, as far as what they show us. Power and Divine having to meet. And we got the anticipated face off of an understanding, which I felt like it was on the top of that ferry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, you know, at the end of that ferry ride, they showed us how Shaolin was born, you know, or named.
Right.
So, the biggest thing I got, I guess, what I can say is that understanding between the clan, the parts that he knew it was going to take to really make the wheel turn. So, what y'all think on that? What y'all think about that episode? Or what's y'all thoughts on that episode?
I thought it was just RZA. He just kept trying. He was not trying to give up on his dream. Because last time when he was trying to do the music thing by himself, and it didn't work out for him or Jizzle when they did their thing by themselves. So he was really passionate about getting like the crew together. And he didn't care what it took. If he had to pull Ray by his ears, Ghost by his hair, he didn't care. He just, you know, Empower and Divine. He was trying to get them together or whatever. So yeah, it was do what it takes by any means necessary.
Right.
No doubt. DJ?
I was trying to hear no for an answer. Like, you know, it was Ghost bought the gun from the dude on the boat, and they was on the rap. Like, oh, yo, they about to have a shootout on the ferry. Like, you know, but he still was like adamant, like, nah, man, you guys need to really listen to what I'm saying. You need to come together.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now we can get into Visions.
One of my favorite songs on the album.
Yes, you know what I mean? Group meeting contracts, getting the paperwork right, you know what I'm saying? spending on pieces, having to spend and get the equipment that you think you need, when you're gonna find out later you're gonna need even more. You know what I'm saying? They showed us some of Dirty's earliest comedic ways. You know how he act, you know how he is. We got Math creating the logo or the start of the logo, you know what I mean? Realizing that they need to get out of Like, we got to get out of here, man. Like, we need to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Method Man, you know what I'm saying, spitting the track. You know what I mean? Then we get into Wutang Productions with the Jizzle on the phone. Peace God, trying to get the right connection. You know what I'm saying? Or talk, And what's some of y'all thoughts on Visions on episode 5?
That was the dumbest one to me. I swear to God.
For real?
I was liking that one. It really, like, when RZA was doing like the instruments and everything, he was trying to put the beat together, then trying to put the verses on the beat, and it was just not working out for him. Then the band or whatever, they was trying to fight Method Man. It was funny, but
that was funny.
Yeah. And especially that coming out the wall, then people trying to figure out their verses or whatever. It was just like finding your inner potential.
Mm-hmm.
Who do this? What beat qualifies for this? If this verse qualifies for that type of like vibe of the song. Yeah, that was one of the dopest ones. And they really showed how everybody, developed and how they sound. Yeah. I liked it.
Right. Yeah, like putting the like you said, they're putting the studio together, the equipment, and in that apartment, they couldn't let the supernova was going on. I ain't gonna lie, I thought when the woman, I think she was the super whatever, trying to get rid of her and down the basement of smoke weed, I was like, yo, I know he ain't gonna I know they ain't gonna do nothing. I was like, because it's ODB, so it's like, yo, is he gonna do something with this woman? Like,
I was wondering that myself. I was wondering that. Yeah, I was wondering.
He probably did just to look out for his kids.
I didn't put it in. And there's some that they didn't put in, and there's stuff that they did for TV.
Yeah.
Like, I take it back from the first season, like when Raekwon was shooting up the project, was shooting in his apartment, like, they had issues, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was just finna say, I know he put that man family in risk.
They piece up with that, like with that. Yeah. But I guess they had to make it so we had to really feel them to see how they was going to connect and be friends. So
right.
They went through that. That's crazy. I think the second got better than the first. The only thing I can't get away from is because we talk about this on our music culture show. Riz is the dude that dude sounds like a robot.
Oh man!
Fine.
I thought I was the only one, man.
No, you ain't the only one. No, you ain't. No, you're not the only one.
Oh, like Riz's voice, he got a distinctive voice, but it ain't like that.
Okay, like
it's episode 6, protecting that. We get into the vinyl search. You know what I mean? DJ Tiger, with you being a DJ, I know that vinyl search can be a mother. You know what I'm saying?
He was going into the store, searching.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know something that I got taught, and this is something that you can tell me and Lexus, is that I didn't know that it was that serious to where somebody would follow behind you to look in your crate, follow behind to look at what you're looking at. Has it ever got that serious?
Bro, we used to DJ, they used to cover the labels, with white label, or we would cover, because some DJs would get promotional stuff or get stuff no one didn't have. So we cover it up like, nah, you ain't seeing what I got. Because we want, we the original. Now it's like everyone, you can basically go in with Serato, basically got, most of the same stuff, with different remixes and stuff like that. But yeah, you cover that up, man. You don't want them seeing that. So yeah, that was real stuff, being like a producer, you going in there digging in the crates with different samples stuff. They see you like, oh shoot, this, and they're like, oh shoot, what did he look for? Remember he went up to the counter, was like, yo,
yeah.
record what? She was like, I don't know, and he was mad.
Now, was that dude supposed to be somebody?
I thought so too. Me and Queen City, we was talking about that as well. We was trying to find out if that guy was someone that we know now, and I don't think it is.
The dude who came in the store and started talking to Ghostface,
Bobby.
RZA.
Yeah, Angles. I forgot.
Yeah.
Because didn't that dude right there? Didn't he do didn't he do some type of music with Dennis at first? D-Lover at first.
Oh yeah, he's the one who made that diss to Mel with Shotgun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he was some producer, just from Staten Island, but wasn't no one big,
Okay.
Happened.
Now, something else that caught me was surprised with this episode is that I didn't know that song. I didn't know that Protect Your Neck sounded like that at first. Like I didn't know he changed it like that. Like I didn't know. Like that let me know I need to do deeper research now. Sometimes
I got the old demo Wutang songs, and it was like it was gritty, grime. It was quality isn't good. And they had different beats. Different lyrics, and you find that a lot. Like, someone when you come out with a record, because it's like in your mind state, you trying to come out with the best record out the gate, so you constantly changing stuff. So yeah, and I like that beat now.
Yeah,
I like that beat now. It's completely different from the other joint is hard. Protect Your Neck. That ain't
completely.
Something about this, the beat, the one they first used, I did a blend to it and put them on it on the video. How they did it in the booth, and but I like it. I like that beat.
It stick to you because I, what I'm saying. Once I heard them rapping to it, and it was like, I was like, okay, like the way he broke it down, like this reminded me of like watching my cousin make beats back in the day, and the way he broke it down, how he took them and then added them and then speeded them up. I'm like. I'm sitting there, y'all, looking at it like, oh, that's what he was seeing in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he was seeing. Yeah. Oh. Go ahead, DJ Ty. You was going to say something?
Oh, no, I was saying you was seeing what RZA was doing, what your cousin was telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that like, it hit me. It stuck me. I was like, oh, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that I'm older than I am now. And it's like, wow, I wish I had it made me think, like, man, I wish I could have just listened a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, episode 7, Airwaves, pushing and promoting the single, hitting the colleges, meeting different distributions, and radio stations. We got to get a piece of the John Woo Killer tape. That was exciting for me to see that. You know what I'm saying? Ray and Ghost, my Killer tape. So that's what the Killer. I was like, okay. We see Ray and Ghost becoming title. We can see the early stages of Steve Rifkin, Crazy Tale. The Stretch and Bobito story. We got to see that.
That was real.
And one last thing. Introduction to Woolies.
Oh yeah.
You got at that party talking about Woolies, and I remember them saying all the time in different little interviews about the Woolie this and the Woolie that. So, but yeah, floor y'all. What did y'all get out of Airwaves?
Well, they didn't care where they went. They just wanted to get the music out, get the track out. They're about to fight the police. You know, ran into the college kids party trying to get that music played. You know, they wanted to be heard. Thank you. They just wanted to be heard, and I don't blame them. You know, I don't want to be heard too. And I didn't know a lot of people didn't respect Staten Island people like that. You know, or Staten Island period. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were like borough.
Maybe because I'm from Georgia, you know. But I ain't know people that like Staten Island like that.
Yeah, because it was, you know, Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Queens.
Yeah.
You know, then we got Long Island, Strong Island, Staten. Because I thought we was looked at as like, you know, Long Island don't get it respect, but they felt the same way, Staten Island. So that's why that mindset too of them going hard, like they gonna know who we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That fueled them, you know. But that's crazy. Was that was that also the one where they went to perform and they tore up the hotel room? Is this the episode we're talking about? Or that was before? I mean, that was after the one you're talking about.
I think that was after.
Right.
Yeah, this the after that episode.
Okay, because that's the one where you arrested. Because, you know, he wasn't around when the album dropped.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, you're right. Okay. Because I remember this with the Stretch and Bobito story, which I know Alexa was asking. Yeah, that was a real story. They really did do that. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And I know they gave us only the friendly version.
Right.
Well, the cartoon, they redid it as a cartoon, and you saw them take the security guard and That's hilarious. I was like, man, did they really bum rush the security guard? I mean, they definitely bum rushed in there. But
yes, they did.
Yeah, but Stretch and Bobito, man, you know, they were the ones. They, you know, everyone went through there. That's known legends. Mobb Deep, Hove, I mean, countless others. Like, and it was almost like you got to go to Stretch and Bobito. If you don't, it's like, who are you? Like, type.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones.
Oh, and y'all know what else I called?
What you call?
They kept mentioning Redman a lot of times. At Jack the Rapper. They even made Time for Some Action on one of the episodes. So I was thinking, would they bring him? But it's too early, though. It's too early. Because it's still like 92, 93. It's too... Well, no, it ain't too early because Redman came out in 92. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she know her stuff.
Chat room, yo. Shout out to the chat room tuned in.
What's up,
much love.
Also
much love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Saturday night, the Fever, where legends are made. We see Dirty still showing more of his character. They giving us more of his comedic side. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam entering. We get to see how that go. Power pulling the strings. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have the Fever locked down like that at first. You know what I'm saying? Which was a shocker to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, so that's how they pulled it off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Also, we got to see RZA with the gold teeth. You know what I mean? We got to see the Wu style, the stocking caps, the hoodies. We got to see the van. We was in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Dirty with the pistol like they talked about. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they talked about that story. You know, Staten Island at the door couldn't get in. You know what I mean? Like the classic hip hop music that we was hearing when they was walking in there. That touched me. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean?
Like, background hearing, you know what I mean? The
you know
that we listened to, like, it's like that was dope.
That felt good. That felt real good. I was looking at them other performers, seeing if somebody was supposed to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went back and look at the old tapes, you can see the young Killer Priest and the young this one and the younger that one. So you know, like we said, they gonna give us only bits and pieces. Divine's girl with the flag when she brought the flag. You know what I mean?
That was so sweet. That was so sweet.
ODB with the intro talking, you know what I mean? And then when I went back and looked at the real one, I was like, wow, they about this close. About that close. You know what I'm saying? So, and then their performance. They pretty much made everybody believers. What's y'all thoughts on that episode?
Well, it was dope that Power's father, even though it seemed like they had a little issue throughout the episode, he really helped them with the material, like the merch and everything.
Clothes, yeah.
And I didn't know he named Wu Wear. I just thought Wutang created Wu Wear. I ain't know Power Dad,
too.
you know, said we should call it Wu Wear.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Me too. Me too.
There was a light.
A lot of little hidden stuff, yo.
I was like, wow.
Tiger.
OG's putting the names on everything. I like that.
Okay. Making it known. You know what was funny was it was like, damn, because it wasn't like easy. When they first started the episode and you saw them running, I was like, oh damn, it made it seem like they was into some shit.
Right, they finna get the song.
And they were having back and forth with the dude that ran the Fever. It's like, man, I'm letting you dudes, I don't know who you dudes are. Like, he was like, yo, the Fat Boys perform here. Like, who are you guys? Like, legends come here. And he was like, man, get out of here. Like, he just sunned Power. And I was like, damn, rush in there and bum rush to get on there. But obviously, you know, he gave him the spot because his man that drive the bus, he knew the connection. So he back in there,
Then they had a sword coming in, like.
Oh, yeah. Coming here with no sword, man. What are you doing?
And don't forget Jam Master Jay. Remember they was like, Jam Master Jay, give us the 7 minutes. That right there, I was like, wow, like they really did rub shoulders with everybody before they was everybody.
I like them to even name drop Jam Master Jay. Like, to me, you know what I mean, as a DJ, like, that was just dope. That was dope. And
yes, sir.
You know, then they went off and killed the performance. Did you notice now was that group remember the group that got booed? They was throwing bottles at them.
The Jamaicans. That was you guys' son too. I think that was
was.
Flatbush.
Was.
That was from Flatbush. They had appeared in the season 1. That was them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That.
Was.
I was like, him showing
wow. I missed that. Okay. All right. So now we get into Cream. Starts out with the ultimate chess match. Bobby versus Prince versus the RZA. You know what I'm saying? Organizing deals to their terms. Rifkin still on the search. You got, you know what I'm saying, on the grind. We see pieces of that. So that letting us know off the top, you guy was man by himself. Like, even if he wasn't with y'all, he gonna make sure he getting his. Yeah. He ain't finna be hungry. You know what I mean? Exactly. We got Deck verse for Cream. We found out they needed bigger budgets. Ray got pushed into a corner. Then we got his Cream verse. You know what I'm saying? We see Jizzle we see Jizzle doing the recording. So you know me, I go to YouTube and see if I can find it. And sure enough, he was doing the recording. I was like, all right, here we go. Y'all want some real right here. You know what I mean? We get Mel's hook. They had to perform for the head RCA, which was crazy to me how they did that. Yeah. Let me see what else we got. And basically the Wutang. Go ahead.
When they perform in front of old white people, when the Wu, remember Wu, the skit they did on Chappelle, when it was the old white people was going. That's what that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
What?
Wutang Financial.
Get out of here, for real.
That's what that reminded me of. I was like,
I just watched it the other day, man.
Like,
and it's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Now, when they was in that hotel acting up, y'all tell me this: when they was in that hotel acting up, and you guys went out there to get the wood, when the police stopped him. If it wasn't for him getting locked up, was they headed to that room? The police?
No.
That is a good question. That is a very good question. Oh man.
I took it that they were like already watching him. Because remember when he pulled up to the block and he gave the dude the bag? Obviously it was a bag. To me, I had a feeling they was like already had their eyes on him. But that is because they would have anyway, I think. Like if they had, and I think they probably would have still bag you got. I just think they had eyes on him already.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he was on parole. I think he was on parole and he violated his parole the first time. Then he violated again for being in Atlanta because they had found out.
That's right.
So,
in the studio they keep up for that. Because you know he was locked up during the first album. It was like, you hear that over the years. So I was like, this is the part they showing that they taking him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how did y'all feel when y'all got to see Meth and the Cream Hook and all that? How was that? How did y'all like that part?
Oh, that was dope.
Dope. Yeah. I wanted to show my boy so much. Like, I was like, oh my God, show Mel. We want to see how he's developing his skills. We just want to see them.
Yeah, she's a fanatic. She's a big dog fanatic. A big dog fanatic.
I screen that.
And I also thought, I don't know if it was that time or whatever, like in one interview, it was a MefRed interview, and Method Man was talking about how Wutang had went on tour, and how when he was asleep, they had lit his room up with the fire extinguisher, and so they showed that in the episode of the hotel. But I'm like, Dave East didn't have an afro. He had, how his hair was, I think it was like braids or whatever, so I don't know if that was accurate or they were just trying to add that in. But there was a little.
I do know that what you talking about, and I did catch that. That's what made me think about if the police had in the car you got, because if he had got that and went to the room with that
up there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like he took a hit for them to stay, even though he didn't know, and they found out later. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that kind of had me like in a what about that? You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think?
Oh, and also Ghostface stole that lady's necklace out of their room.
Yeah.
After they left.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
now he was like, yo, I ain't never had this happen before. And Steve Griffin was like, yo, these guys are like the Beatles, man. Come on. Like he was trying to like play off. What they did wasn't a big deal, but they tore that.
Because did y'all catch like Miss Lex was saying when he went in there, when he come out, he left the door handle broke.
Yeah.
And they kind of took a close up of that. What did y'all like? What did y'all kind of catch that, or did you didn't even pay that no attention?
I was like, hold on, something ain't right. How he just gonna go in there, take the necklace, then just leave the door open? I mean, was they coming back? Was they in there? Was they not in there? Was somebody in there? Yeah. That was. I caught that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought they just showed, that it was broken. I don't know. I mean, it was weird that they did stuff like that. Like you just come out the room and then leave, and then that's it. Like for them to do that was kind of weird. I kind of forgot about it, like because I thought maybe they were gonna touch on like, you see the couple. Oh, I got robbed, and then it was like we know it was them because it was only black people. But they didn't go that route. They just left it alone with the dude bitching about the hotel being the room being messed up.
Yeah.
Got you.
Ew, man.
What do you think about RZA shot a Tiller and then they left? They didn't even bring that up when he came back to New York in the second season. Never noticed?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Run into him again, or they were gonna they just didn't even go there with it.
They just brushed it off. They just really just act like it didn't even happen.
Maybe it was too much because now it's really focusing about the music. With the first season they were still running the streets and doing a lot of crazy stuff. and then he left to escape because of the crazy shit. You think maybe it was like, now we're doing the music, let's not put that back in there again?
Probably. And they probably didn't want to interfere with like the process of Wutang. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel you on that too, Tiger. And I think the only time that it ever did get brought back up was when he was talking to that lawyer. You know, when he asked him if he ever used a gun before, and he was like, film himself, and then after that, nothing else about that no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with y'all on that. Okay. And then go ahead.
And I just want to say real quick that back episode where when he was in court, and you know the dude, I said that dude was a gangster dude. He came in there, yeah, Your Honor, you know I don't know what happened. You know I'm just upset. Oh, this nigga here. Like some upset citizen. He's trying to paint RZA as the bad dude.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something else funny that I caught from that dude. He was the one that mentioned the conscious music. Remember when they was in the car and the dude was like, "Yo, man, you something." He's like, "Man, you ever heard of conscious music, conscious rap?"
Yeah.
And then they didn't say nothing else about it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I caught you on that. All right, okay." All right, so now y'all, we get into the last episode, as high as Wu-Tang gets. Wu-Tang gets. The Protect Your Neck video, you know what I mean? They show us little inside pieces, you know what I mean? They filmed the reel. What I mean is when dude was running and they was whooping the dude up. Yeah, get that, record that. Don't quit standing there. What you looking at? You know what I mean? RZA having to fight with Dirty to rhyme with Jizzle help, that's real spill. Because I done seen different interviews of each one of them saying the same thing. So that's actually a real story. You know what I'm saying? Say it again.
They had a fight, right?
Yes. Kappa intro, or at the time, Cappuccino. You know what I'm saying? What they called him when I first found out that he was Cappuccino. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to watch it the second time, y'all, to catch that. The first time I watched that, I didn't catch that. Then the second time, I was like, Chino said, "What's up, Chino?" I was like, "Oh, that's Kappa." I'm like, okay.
They're like video then. The Protect video. Yeah.
That make plenty of sense. Ghost and Ray talking up on the roof when Ray said, "This my 180 right here, son." That took me back to some stuff that he was saying on one of his albums. You know what I'm saying? He was just talking about how he see where he was at to where he at now, or headed to. You know what I'm saying? Tracy Waples talking her stuff. You know what I mean? Woo Ware that came into the picture. Dirty's excitement we seeing because he knowing that he finna get signed to the label he think he finna get signed to. But we know what came with RZA picking the deals. You got verse on the legendary cut because he needs the song finished. He had just got out. Then Jamel at the time, before he was Master Killer, you know what I mean? That part right there, that touched me too, because I was like, was he really that shy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was he?
Me, because I was like, where did he come from? Like, he just came out of nowhere and it was like, yo, have him do the verse. So I must have missed where he was somewhere early in the season, because I thought he just came out of nowhere and he just threw him in the booth.
He was the dude who Jizza gave his album to on the street. That's who Master Killer was. Because I didn't know who he was either until they brought him back over in the show. So that's who he was.
Okay. All right.
I remember him from standing over there with Jizzle when he was talking to the 5%, or the 85%. That's where I remember him from. You know what I'm saying? Because remember Shaw walked up and they were standing over there talking. That's where I remember him from. So, but you seen it. So he was early. He was in there early. We just didn't notice it.
Mm-hmm. He just ain't have no name. They ain't give him no name.
Okay. Because don't nobody know about Jamel for real. Okay. When they walked into, hold on, I ain't going too fast. RZA got the new crib, you know what I'm saying? And Jizzle was always the big cousin that he needed because he always gave him the voice of reason. He always made RZA slow down and think for a second, God, hold on, man.
Yeah.
And the energy and the excitement he had it, but he was calm. I was like, man, you was a great big cousin. Like, if I ever could meet Jizzle, I'd tell him, yo, man, you was a great big cousin from what they showed. You know what I'm saying? When they walked to the Jack the Rapper, when they was walking in, two things that caught my attention. I wonder if y'all caught it. When Ray was talking to dude from Outkast, seemed like,
Yeah.
and when he was talking to the dude from talking about, yo, I just seen Mr. Society. Who was that he was talking to, y'all?
He was either talking to Andre or either Big Boy, but he probably talking to Andre because the dude who they showed, he had, you know how Andre had his hat back in the day? Yeah. So he probably was talking to Andre.
And what about the little West Coast dude?
Well, after that, right? I thought that was MC8. Was that
Yeah, MC8, yeah.
That was 8.
Yeah,
that was over MC8. I'm about to watch that again.
Yo,
okay.
What about that first convention he went to when, remember, he walked past the white lady because he probably didn't think she knew hip hop, and they showed that dude walk past, and it was rest in peace, what's the name, Humpty. It was Shock G.
That's who that was supposed to be.
You see the dude, he just walked past in the background. He had the thing.
I didn't know that.
Didn't even notice that, man.
Oh, they also showed too, Daz effects, because they had two dudes that had some hoodies on and they had locks in their hair. I said, dang, they look like Daz effects. And come to find out it was Daz effects.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I gotta go.
I love going and like, oh, okay.
Okay. So then we find out that they're getting out. Number one thing I want to bring up is that Mook was making moves. He was him, Power and Divine. That was one great team to have. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one great team. They got cut from. Well, hold on. Before I go there, my bad, y'all. The classic clothes that we got to see, Woo wear jackets and the all that, we got to see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Then once what you say?
Black shirts with the yellow logo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All the classic stuff. You know what I mean? Classic polo, all the different little colors. You know what I'm saying? When the fitties wasn't all about what's all on the hat, it was just a fitted. You know what I'm saying? Them getting cut from the show. You know what I'm saying? And then they had to mask up and take the stage.
Yo,
that part right there.
That was great. Yo, you saw he just threw him off the stage?
Right. I was so weak.
I said, yo, he going.
I was like, wow, not RZA. Oh my
God.
God.
What is that? What are you doing? And and what did y'all think about that performance, them having to put the mask on and do all that? Like, what was y'all like? How did y'all feel? Like, you know, did it pump you up?
Well, I was a little scared. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought they was gonna send the whole Wutang Clan to jail. But at the same time, I was like, some gotta work, because I mean, we know Wutang for a reason, and it had to start somewhere. So yeah, but pushing the dude off the stage, that was funny. That was a little extreme. And all dirty in his drawers, you know, yeah, that was a little extreme. That was funny. And Ray and Ghost performing together, that was dope.
That was dope. Now, out of that performance, they performed 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Which performance did you like the best?
Wutang Clan ain't nothing best week. Wutang Clan ain't nothing best week. Yo, they had crowd hype.
Yeah. I really, really enjoyed. I ain't gonna lie. That's when they did Candy B. I really enjoyed how they done that, because it was just them demeanors that they had. You know what I'm saying? How Ray was, what they looking at? Like, man, come on, man. And then he just started going. Anybody touch my girl? I'm going to jail tonight.
Yeah. I was like, girl, she got you, man.
And and that last part of that song when he said something about sunshine, was that dedicated to that girl?
What is that?
No, that part right at the end. On the end of Can It Be So Simple? You know, when Ghost say some the sunshine, and then you know how he looked at the girl, she started smiling.
Probably.
Was that you know, was he throwing a lovely dart to her, or was it just something that just happened in there?
Most likely. Probably was accidental, but it fell in.
Okay. Also we get to see Sway and Tech.
Yep. Yeah. That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? Get to see Sway and Tech, you know what I mean? RZA called the station, you know what I'm saying? They music pushing everywhere, you know. Wutang Productions, they finally get the office, you know what I mean? Small office. U-God violates parole.
Again.
We see him get again. We see him get gone. You know what I'm saying? We get to see Jizzle making peace with the ones out there on the street. They walking up to him, showing him love, and they used to argue with him about the you know, the 5%. You know what I mean? We see Meth lock down Def Jam. We see Deck getting excited about everybody on the street doing the street art. You know what I mean? I thought that was real cool because he was just like, ooh, like a little kid, like, ooh, they love us. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to see Power getting right with his pops. That was great. I'm glad they ended that on a good note. Yep. And then he mentioned the Woo Wear. We see Dirty wilding. Then go back to what Tiger said. We get to see Dick first title, Untitled. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was writing the names of the albums.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
zip.
And when he wrote Untitled, I was like, yo, I think they're going to take it there. Because I know the story about that the Uncontrolled Substance is not the first album. That was a redone because it got destroyed. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Yes.
And then he's laying in the bed with his girl, that bad storm. She was like, no, something. I'm like, oh, they're going to end it like this.
That made me mad, man. Oh,
that was a dope finale, though.
That was, I remember them talking about the story. I can remember talking about it with you. You know what I'm saying? I can remember watching different documentaries and stuff and different shows, DJ Tiger, us talking about it and me learning. Now I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? So when that scene, when that rain was coming and he was at that window and I was like, this got to be the flood, the legendary flood that they talked about. This got to be it. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to happen in season 1.
Thanks.
But now when he got the apartment, that's when it happened at his house, not his mama house, but his house.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. And then also to add to your point, DJ Tiger, Meth first album to Cal also wasn't his first album.
Oh, I know, and I didn't find that out till later on. Like I was like,
me too.
I thought it was his death. Then I was
me too.
See them all floating in the water. I'm like, oh wow, they left it like that. But then I thought, this is an ill way to end it off. Then obviously Hulu, they posted that season 3 is definite. That's a definite. So
yes. So we have just recapped 1 through 10. You know what I mean? What are some of y'all's favorite moments out of the episodes, out of the whole season? What's some of your favorite moments that you just would not forget?
Oh, Dirty. I was just never.
Yeah.
Oh, One Man Army 8 song.
Him just like not building his character, but just being himself and seeing more of himself. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I like seeing Ghost kind of because you know he was like said in his rhyme when he said, oh, they put that in there. Remember when he would always disappear? Remember, no, and RZA's robotic what? Yo, son, you left the studio. Like we were looking. You know what I'm saying? And it was like he said he had to leave and write by himself. Yeah. He said he writes in a dark room with a red light on. He likes to be by himself, and that's why the studio. And I was like, oh shoot! So that was real. That when they put that in there, he went back to the apartment and he's writing, and it just seemed like he was so self-conscious, guess of himself. Like, because remember how he was like, yo, we need you to do verse. He's like, all right, man, all right. And everyone was doing their verse, protect your neck. And then he went in there and killed it. And they were all like, yeah. And you see his face. He was like, he started getting that confidence. Like, built back.
Yes. And also, I'm right with you. I enjoy watching all the songs being created, like the way they created each piece, like just the musical part, like you know what I'm saying. Everything else was dope, but just the way them, like for instance, Ray was upset about his mama. They got locked out their crib, or you know what I mean.
That's
Gonna
why
get kicked out.
Called Cream, because it was about money. Everyone was having major money issues. You know what I mean? Like,
And see,
the song was right to do that song for that episode because of whatever.
and that you taught me that. That's dope. That's another one that I didn't catch on to. So I thank you for that, DJ Thag. I didn't latch on to that one.
Yeah.
And
also song before Cream, it was something crazy. Like, he was like, bro, we ain't rich. Like, he was like, lifestyles of the rich or something crazy. Yo, that man, we're not rich. He's like, come on, man, you got to be real. And you see him scratch it out, and he wrote Cream. I'm like, oh man.
And as far as the connection they made, like when it came to Power and Divine, Ray and Ghost, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's one of the most important connections y'all think that was made that they showed us to let us know that, like, without that right there, man, it wouldn't have been like it. You know what I mean?
I would say Power and Ghost. They was the brains.
Yeah.
The brains of the operation behind the scenes. Yeah, I'd say Power and Ghost. I mean, Power and Divine.
Divine. What about you, DJ Tiger?
Yeah, because they all needed each other. They all played their part. They all had a major role, and one without the other, it wouldn't have worked. You needed Divine, you needed Power, you needed all three of them elements. Like, so you can't, do it alone. You might have the talent, but you're gonna need someone else to handle. Oh shit, my bad. Certain parts, especially if you're making it a business. They ain't rapping
right.
And if you're real serious, you gotta have someone that's strong in each of those components to make it work. So,
okay, right on. Now with season 3 coming, how long is we gonna have to wait for, y'all?
it's probably gonna be in
2 years.
Yeah.
About 2
years.
Yeah. Like how we waited for this one.
Yeah, it probably
you're right.
End of 2022.
So what do you guys expect we will see?
Some babies popping out, hopefully. I just playing.
I want to see? I want to see some more connections with different entertainers, like a Nas, because Nas.
So you think we'll see that? You think we'll see the Cuban Links album finished or getting made?
Hopefully finished.
Get made. Yeah, I mean that came before Wutang Forever. So
yes,
you got that.
Yes.
Because Wutang Forever, they came out in 97, right?
97.
And the Cuban Links came out
95.
95. Yeah. So yeah, we might see a little red man. Yeah. Yeah.
Plus,
and that right there. Go ahead, Tiger. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like the time span. They're in 93 now, right? Because
right.
So we have the 94, 95. Like they got them. It's got to be put in there.
It's exciting to think about too, man. Because it's like, is we gonna get because are we gonna get when Ray and Ghost got sent to Barbados? Remember when they went to Barbados?
They got kicked.
Is we gonna get? We gonna get that? You know what I mean? Like, is we gonna get? Are we gonna get Are we gonna get an inkling of the Month of the Man tour? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Mef gonna go. Oh, he's going on some Month of the Man tour. Like I said, is they gonna mention it? Like I'm that. The videos. I know we got a lot of. It's gonna be some videos that they might show.
Right.
Maybe. How far do you think they'll go? Go ahead, Tiger, before you answer that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tiger. You just gonna say something.
Do you think that they will put in where ODB passed away? Or you think it
I've
might?
had that thought. I've had that thought.
They might do it like, you know how some shows and movies do credits. They might add it like, Old Dirty Bastard unfortunately passed away in '04. Yeah, they might do something like that. They gonna have to add it.
They're gonna have to add it. Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna have to
Think
add it.
so?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not like it
Hey,
like it's been a long time, so they might like give the okay to add that because it's
because it's
the the Wu-Tang history, unfortunately.
Yeah.
what would they have to get permission from? Would they have to get permission? You know what I mean, Tiger? Or They always talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
And shoot, I'm just thinking it's a couple of. Oh, go ahead. What's that?
No, I was thinking that, when they was like saying it's yours, they were doing it's yours
Mm-hmm.
song, and they showed it in Hawaii. Was it then when they did Wutang Forever? Because no, you're right, because ODB was there too. He was still alive.
Yes.
Still alive.
So I'm definitely want to see how that's gonna fold out. You know what I'm saying? So, but there you have it. We have recapped 1 through 10.
Indeed.
Wu-Tang Saga season 2. It's been fun listening. You know what I mean? Because we all got our era of hip hop, but Wu-Tang is in all of them.
Yes.
So that's what brings us together as brothers and sisters. And Redman, can't forget Redman. You know what I'm saying? She got it on her arm. You see it. She don't be playing. She don't be playing. You know what I'm saying? So for the ones that watching now and the for ones that watch later, please subscribe and follow both of these people right here. Miss Lady right here. This is Alexis, aka MefRed and LL Fan. You know what I'm saying? She very well known, you know what I mean? And on the other side, we got Mr. DJ Tiger. That's DJ AY Tiger, aka Full Blast Radio on YouTube, Twitch. He on all of them. You type in DJ Full Blast, DJ Tiger, and you get him, and you're gonna see him doing all that and hip hop and conversations and interviews and good people. I'm part of Full Blast Tribe, so y'all please come check it out, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying. Other than that, Miss Alexis, I also want to invite you over to Full Blast Radio and come check out. You know what I mean? I promise you, the music he play, you'll love it. Trust me, because I know your style. You know what I mean?
Doing a tribute to Enter the Wu-Tang at Midnight Marauders, because both those albums dropped on the same day, November 9th, 1993. So I'm doing a tribute at noon for both them albums. Might have a few blends in there too.
Oh yes.
Yes. And he do that live. He do that live. You know what I mean? Like live. So and Miss Lex, I want to tell you, I enjoy your energy. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy your hip hop knowledge that you have also, because I guarantee you I can ask 5 or 6 girls over here where I'm at and they wouldn't know nothing about what you talking about. So that makes me, you hit me right here, home girl. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I knew you were a big hip hop fan. Just like we was on the Zoom call with Redman. You and Stranger Danger, y'all were the only two who stuck out to me. See, everybody else, I knew Lucy and I didn't know the other girl or whatever, but you and Stranger Danger, y'all really stuck out. I was like, they got a little something. I can't get it. That was a great experience for us too. I hope they invite us again.
It really was. You know what I'm saying? DJ Tiger, Redman, and Mr. Fisher, they taught us all about being more transparent in the world. Like Redman told us some stuff. Like he told us some stuff, and I told some stuff, and she told some stuff that we probably wouldn't tell nobody else. And it ain't because it was just the way that they brought it to us. You know what I'm saying? Me and you would talk behind the scenes and I'll inform, but like it was one of them type of conversations. You know what I'm saying? And she stuck out to me. And the other person stuck out to me because the story that she told, she really brought it out. You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept. But
I didn't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Do me like that. I was like, wow. Yeah.
Like this is a side of Redman that I never thought I'd meet, DJ Tiger. Straight up.
That's dope. He one of my
Straight
favorites.
up.
Redman is dope. Redman is.
Yeah. And you was about to say something too.
He gets a lot.
He released some music.
Yeah, right.
And DJ Tiger, was you getting ready to say something too, before too?
What's that?
I said when you was getting ready to say something too, when she was saying something.
It's dope to see. Like I don't see it a lot because of the age range of people I deal with on my channel. It's usually, late 30s to 50 year old. And she says she's 20 years old and she loves the hip hop I love. That's dope to me. I see the young, because I'm used to seeing the young kids with the mumble rap and all that. and just.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I swear to God, I hate it. I hate it. I've been in love with Wutang since the 3rd grade.
That's dope.
I ain't went back ever since. Yeah. I don't
Now, hold on. She said she liked Wutang since the 3rd grade. And what year you was born?
01.
Wow.
That's what, now. If that ain't Wu love right there, if that ain't Wutang love, I don't know what is.
For a long when I saw, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. And I got MefRed and LL fan. I got it under the Wutang W. So yeah, it's official.
That's dope. That's dope. I like.
Can't do number love.
Hope for the. Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That's hope right there. That make me smile, and I'm glad that I was able to bring this right here together because, like I said, we all met because of Wutang in some type of way.
And hopefully,
yes, sir.
Connect to do an interview because I'm in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yes. And I would like to, so y'all, please make that happen. That's another thing I want to say too, because y'all in the same state, y'all right next door to me, so we close. You know what I mean? So please check out each other's channels, and you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, because that's the best part for me, being the network, being a bridge.
Yeah.
Bringing folks together, you know what I'm saying? I guess now I must accept it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, yeah, ain't no bridge. I'm just cool. But now I see that, you know, bringing the bridge together to make a bigger group for a better cause.
That's a fact, Cookz. I appreciate you, bro. You already know. You day one.
Appreciate y'all too.
So I like this. I can do this again. Yes, I like this.
Well, I hope with the right topics and the right hip hop, you know, the right ones together, and we definitely will do it again as long as everybody got time. You know, DJ Tiger, if you got time, Lex, if you got time, and anyone else in the chat, if you got time. We got to get it organized first, because when we doing it, when we doing it, we got to keep it going. You know how we doing until it's time for. You know, it's a right way to do stuff, and it's a hurry up way to do it. I don't like the hurry up way.
Yeah.
And something always go wrong when you hurry up. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta let it happen natural too. You know.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I want to say is, when it comes to that knowledge of self, Shaheen said something that stuck with me. He said 1 + 2 = 3, and that's understanding. And that stuck with me because it's so simple. 1 + 2 = that's understanding. So you know what I mean? I want to say to the people out there listening now later, ain't nothing wrong with understanding. It don't mean one weaker than the other one. It don't mean one stronger than the other one. It's just you coming to a common ground so nobody fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
yes, sir. So I just want to say that. Thank y'all very much. Love y'all very much. I hold y'all dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see everybody succeed and do their thing.
Yes.
Lexus, thank you for joining. And DJ Tiger, thank you for joining. Yes, ma'am. And DJ Tiger, thank you for joining and doing what you do in the background to keep things rolling. You know what I'm saying, man? For real. Y'all support you. I support you big time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes I had to go to work and I might miss it, but I promise you I'm going to come back.
And I just follow you. So I keep up. So I just follow you. I keep up. I like DJ.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep up with Alexa. You know, I'm gonna keep up with you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got your business going on, and I'm gonna do business with you too, because I like how you do what you do. And let's just keep the connections going, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, thank everybody that's watching now, and the ones that watch later. Thank you for joining. I am Cookz24 podcast with DJ Tiger and Miss Alexis, MefRed, and LL fan. Peace, much love to everybody, and remember, Wutang is for the children. And we out. You know what I mean?
See y'all later.
All right.